a good idea though, because like you said, the reason why she would walk away is because you being disrespectful like that. You're not gonna disrespect me like that. You're not gonna talk crazy to me like that and want to sit here and say, well, you ain't no virgin, you already got a baby or something crazy like that. I mean, that has nothing to do with this. Yeah, that's irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the situation. Or has nothing to do with what's going on with me and you right now.
So, I think too. So when we look as far as why she was, I think it's really more the same. I think it's more the same reasons if you just put it in her role, her role versus his, right? Yeah. So he's being disrespectful, or hell, even if you being like, you have to understand something, right? Because if you're the aggressor or the taker. On either side of it, it still comes to a point where you have to walk away. So whether you calling him a female dog, this and that, and he ain't nothing and he don't do nothing, well, honey, why are you there?
Exactly.
If he worthless, why are you there?
Exactly.
I don't understand.
So these are reasons why she should walk away. Yeah. But I think the reason why a lot of women still actually do walk away is because of the disrespect. They get tired of having to yell and fuss at you like you their 3-year-old child. And then on top of that, it's the thing about the patience. Now, if we in a relationship,
pause, because that's gonna tie into this perfect point. Now I'm gonna let you finish that. You acting like your 3-year-old child, and she already got a 3-year-old child. So that's the other reason why you should walk away. You already got children involved, and then you got another child in the house. Come on.
Oh yeah,
come on.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, I need to go ahead and throw that in there. That's a big one because I've noticed certain females take a lot of disrespect.
Japanese bone.
Straight to the bag. You know I'm kind of big for me. Okay. Thank you. But I think they take a lot of disrespect, and I think and tell me if I'm wrong. The thing is, well, I got kids now, so don't nobody really want me. Don't nobody want to take. So you get a man in there, and you damn near take any type of treatment.
Yeah, that's it. You get a man in there, and then you take any type of treatment. But see, the thing about it, like I said, I mean, she walk away because still, like I said, because of the guy that wanted to talk to me, I didn't get a chance to talk to him. We went out on one date and that was it. I just left it at that. But I was honest enough. I was glad that he was honest enough to tell me what he wanted. See, that's what I like. You know what I'm saying? Don't waste my time. I'm not going to waste your time. So he told me what it is he expected and what it is that he wanted. And we agreed to, to just part our own ways because we knew, it wasn't going to work. But she left. The reason why his old lady had left, they had been together for 2 years. And she left because she was expecting for them to, get married. Well, he told her from the beginning that no, I didn't want to go that route. I just want to, have a companion. I want to, travel with her. Her be with me. Sort of, have the wife to do this, but not have the ring. Not really have the paper and the, making it all legal and stuff like that. So she got tired of waiting after those 2 years because see, she thought she could change his mind and make him marry her.
Different mindset.
Yeah. And he didn't want that, and he told her that from the beginning. And like I told him, I said, yeah, I said, you have some women that think that they can, help to change, a man's mind or whatever. I said, but I had already come to the conclusion, over 20-something, well, maybe like 25 years ago, that you cannot make a man do what he don't want to do. So if he don't want to marry you, he's not going to marry you. If he don't want to be with you, he don't want to be with you. He just won't be with you. So she wasted 2 years of her life thinking that she was going to, get him to, give her a child and marry her, and he kept telling her no. So she got impatient and she finally decided to get up and leave. So now she's in a relationship with another guy. She has her baby. She's married and all the other stuff or whatever. So that was the reason why she left. But I can say just over the years, the reason why I left, it was because of the deceit, the dishonesty. They was lying. It's like, stop lying about little simple stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just tell me the truth. Right. They would lie about the most simple stuff. Or either you thought that you can, use me. You know what I'm saying? And then I would be okay with you using me. Or you thought that you can take from me. And that I would be okay with you taking from me. Or you thought that you can mentally or verbally abuse me. And that I was just going to take that. No. I'm giddy up. I'm a dip. I'm not going to stay for no mess like that. Because if I didn't when I was young, I'm not going to do it while I'm older. Just because I'm older don't mean that I'm desperate. Oh, hell no. It just means that I'm more wise. I understand a lot better. And I'm able to help other people to understand. But,
So they leave because they no longer tolerate. But again, I guess the same question we ask for guys, ask for females. So when does it get to that point though? Like when is it? And I guess the simple answer is varies for everybody.
I'm just gonna
When,
say everybody's breaking
what
point is different.
but what point do you feel like it should get to before? Like where's the compromise level on that? Is there much in it? And I'm not even talking about disrespect. I'm talking about the manner of certain things might not be done to you. Like let's use a simple example, right? So you know that you don't like you don't like a lot of dirty dishes in the sink. So maybe let's say he cooks, but man he never gets those dishes, right? You got and that's what he's supposed to do, right? That's his thing. So how many times do you walk in and see dirty dishes in the sink before you clean them up before that gets old? Before it comes a real issue. I'm using it on a smaller scale, but I want to equate it to a big one. Like, how many times does that happen before you say, like, when's enough time to say, okay, you know what, at least he's doing this, so it's, I can kind of let this slide versus, okay, you're doing this, but I need you to do this.
Okay, so like something like that would have been on a smaller scale. I mean, that can be taught. That can be talked through. You get what I'm saying? That wouldn't be like a real reason why I would leave because you leave clothes around, dishes around, stuff like that. That wouldn't be a real reason. The reason would have to be something that's detrimental to me and my health and my mind. You get what I'm saying? That would be the reason why I would have to leave, or because like I said, you just BSing. I don't have time for BSing.
Right. So, but then again, let's equate that to a bigger scale. So he's making more, a bigger mistake, right? So he's, I don't know, talking kind of reckless. Maybe y'all go back and forth. Y'all argue a lot. So if I'm playing devil's advocate, can he not be taught to talk to you the way you want him to be talked to you?
If he started off not talking to you right, then he ain't gonna talk to you right in the future.
Okay.
Now, if he started off talking to you right, he can, and then something happens along the way, then he can come back from that. Put it to you like that. He can come back from it.
Okay, well, let me ask you something.
It's all about how you begin.
Let me ask you something, doctor. So because I know a similar. Tell me about this scenario. Tell me how you play it out. So let's say she has done something, right? She cheated. She does something, and she's trying to win back his he's trying to get back in his good graces, right? How much of that does she take, right? Because maybe let's say he's frustrated about it because again, if you've been cheated on, that's frustrating. I don't know if you ever tried to.
Yeah.
You're right. So if he's, I guess, has enough grace in his heart where he wants to try to work it out, but then he shows signs of frustration, of bitterness. He's mad about the situation. How long or how much does she work with for him being as though that she has caused the situation? If that makes sense.
Until he gives up.
Until he gives up.
Until he gives up. I'm gonna tell you the reason why. Because the thing about it is, if you cause the hurt and pain in the relationship, you have to do everything humanly possible in order to make it right, in order to get him back. So, if he's willing to, take what you're, dishing out. Mm-hmm. So if he's willing to take all the apologies and all the, the makeups and all of this and that or whatever to try to make the relationship, better, then she needs to continue on with what she's doing until he decides to, get back with her. He decides to forgive her.
Sure.
But sometimes, it takes longer for others than it do for some. You get what I'm saying? But he just needs to, if he really want her, still love her, and want to be with her, he needs to let her know, okay, well, you got a lot of ground to make up on, but I don't mind about you trying to make up ground. You get what I'm saying? But if he know that he's not going to be with her, he's never going to take her back, then don't waste her time. Go ahead and let her deal. Go ahead and let her go. Because she's hurt him enough to the point where he knows that he's not going to forgive her. He knows that he doesn't want her in his life. So my thing is, it's all about wasting another person's time. Stop wasting time. That's what I cannot stand. If you know that, okay, you love and you want it to work. If it took her 2 years to, get back into your good graces, make sure y'all already had that conversation. Not her wasting her 2 years. Make sure y'all already had that conversation. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that, babe, I love you. I will take you back. I'm not trying to really be with anybody else, but it's going to take some time. Well, if that's the case, then 2 years or a year or 6 months, 3 months or whatever, then yeah. You know what I'm saying? But if he decides that, okay, I really want to try to give it a chance, and 6 months come and he gives up, like, look, I just can't get past what you did, then yeah, it's time for both of y'all to walk away. So he decided to give up. So now that he's giving up, she need to go ahead and give up because she see now there's no point, there's no use. She done what she can do. He's not feeling it. He can't get over it. He wants to go on about his business, start a new life somewhere else. Let him do that. allow them to do it. Because like I said, you can't change a person's mind. You cannot make them do something that they don't want to do. Because if I take you back out of pity, or if I take you back out of obligation, it's still not gonna work.
Well, I think there's no obligation anyway. Right? I
No,
don't think there's
some people think that they obligated because of the fact that she's doing everything, humanly possible to try to get you back.
Yeah.
So I don't care if she bought you a boat. I don't care if she bought you a car. Because if she's doing
but the fact is, and again, I don't want to venture too far, but this is right up my alley. The reason why that never means anything, because her buying you stuff was never the problem. I always say, it's like, you want to fix a broken relationship, the only way you can fix it is their heart. You can't do it with money. You can't do it with anything else. You have to connect back with their heart. So what they try to do, and I understand they're trying to figure out how. Honestly, I don't have a good answer for it, but it's not going to be about materialistic things. It's not going to be about sex. It's not going to be about money. It's not going to be about any of that. It's going to be you, because me being in this predicament, I know the only thing on our minds is I'm betrayed, right? I'm betrayed. So
yeah, but see that we sort of went off subject because we talking about the reason why.
Right.
She but that's another, because that could be just like we was talking about the men and the women, whatever. Because one of the reasons could be you can't perform good in bed, in sex. You know what I'm saying? So that could be a reason why she leave. But now that we have an actual solution, people, if you look at those videos, we have an actual solution to not being able to perform in the sack to really being able to perform in the sack. You get what I'm saying?
So that's a fixable one.
Yeah, so that's a very fixable one. But for the women that don't know that it's a fixable one, they will leave. They will dip out the relationship. They will leave. And like I said, another one, if you being too verbal abusive, don't no woman want to keep getting towed down. You keep, it's hard enough for me to say that I'm gorgeous, I'm beautiful, and look in the mirror, and then for you to see and keep telling me, I'm ugly every day. No, I'm not going to keep taking that verbal abuse. Guess what? I'm finna dip. I'm finna go. So that's the reason why she leave. Like I said, we already know physically, and I don't know why some women still decide that they want to stay in a physical abusive relationship. I feel that that's done on their behalf, because you don't have to go for that. You don't have to put up with it. I've been in that predicament, that situation before, and because I'm not telling you because I hadn't been in it, and I'm saying I would never let nobody hit me, but he hadn't hit me, he pushed me, which is the same as hitting. But my thing is, you pushing me to the point where I flip over a damn table. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, I almost killed him. I almost killed him. I'm glad that he didn't die. I'm glad that I didn't kill him. But at the same time, you don't be stupid. You don't just keep yourself in a relationship because we had been together for so long. Yeah, I had been together with mine for 4.5 years. But you ain't finna put your hands on me though. I will kill you, and I have plenty of weapons to do it with. You know what I'm saying?
That talking about how many years you've known somebody, that means nothing.
That means absolutely nothing. But we ain't known each other for long, so. But he keeps smacking you around. You know what I'm saying? You better learn how to lead.
When I hear we known each other for such and such for 10 years, that means